Hello and welcome to Quick Maths with Mr. Jonsen. This video is part 2 of this paper, 4 calculator paper, which is for the examination from 2025. In video part 1, we have finished question 1 to 6. Now we will look at question number 7. On any day, the probability that it rains is 1/3. When it rains, the probability that Amira goes fishing is 3/5. When it does not rain, the probability that Amira goes fishing is 3/4. Question part A. In a period of 60 days, on how many days is it expected to rain? Now it says on any day the probability that it rains is 1/3. So you need to find 1/3 of 60, and that's going to be 20. Part B, complete the tree diagram. For rain, you have 1/3, so you will have 2/3 down there, and then for fishing is 3/5, and then down here you're going to have 2/5. And then let's go back to the question. It says when it does not rain, the probability that Amira goes fishing is 3/4. 3/4, and then she does not go will be 1/4. There we go. Part C says find the probability that on any day Amira goes fishing. First of all, you have 1/3 yes and 3/5 yes. 1/3 times 3/5, and that will give us 3/15. Now let us look at another branch that she goes fishing when it does not rain, and then she goes for fishing. So here the outcome would be 2/3 times 3/4, and that's going to give us 6/12. Now to find the probability that on any day Amira goes fishing, we need to add the two outcomes, 3/15 plus 6/12. So 3/15 plus 6/12. We can write this as simply as possible. So this is 1/5 plus 1/2. Make the common denominator, multiply this by 2, this by 2, this by 5, and this by 5. And then we have 2/10 plus 5/10, and that will give us 7/10. On the grid, draw the lines y equal to x and x plus y equal to 7. Now y equal to x is when x and y are equal. When x is 2, y is 2. When x is 3, y is 3, and so on. So you need to use a ruler and a pencil and draw a straight line, and then label this line as y equal to x. Okay, for the second one, x plus y equal to 7. So when x is 0, y has to be 7. Then only it satisfies this equation. And then if you look down, when x is 7, y equal to 0. And then all you need to do is connect these points. All right. X plus y equal to 7. Part B says region R satisfies the three inequalities. Y is greater than or equal to 0, y is less than or equal to x, and x plus y is greater than or equal to 7. If you think of the unwanted regions, you can easily find out where is the region R. So when x is greater than or equal to 0, the opposite of that will be x is less than or equal to 0. So that, increase the size, that's going to be all the values of y will be below 0. Okay, below 0 down here. For the second one, y is less than or equal to x. So you can think as y is greater than or equal to x. So this line over here is y equal to x. So that has to be all of these above this line, okay? Including that line because it says equal to. All right, and then finally, x plus y is greater than or equal to 7. So consider x plus y is less than or equal to 7. If you draw below this line, including that line, and shade everything, that satisfies the inequality. And then this region, which is not shaded, that is the region R. Okay, let's move on to question number 9. The diagram shows the speed time graph of part of a car journey. A. Find the deceleration of the car between 10 and 13 seconds. To find the deceleration, you can just use the rule rise over run. Okay, rise is always the vertical rise, which is 8, and run is from 10 to 13, which is 3. So you can just write 8 over 3. 8 over 3. Calculate the total distance traveled during the 13 seconds. To find the distance, you need to find the area under the graph. It is a trapezium, so you can use the formula for trapezium, or you can divide the shape into a rectangle and a triangle and then find the area and then add them. Let us use the formula for area of a trapezium. So distance is half times a plus b times height. So half times a and b are the two parallel sides in a trapezium. Okay, this is a and this is b. So what is the length of a? All the way from 0 to here it is 10. So a has to be 10, and b is all the way to 13. So b is 13. So let's add 10 plus 13, and then the height, as we know, the vertical height, which is 8 times 8. Let's tidy up a little bit. Times 23 times 8, and then simplify this, or this is a calculator paper, you can use your calculator. Okay, so let me use my calculator. This gives me 92 meters. Factorize 2x plus 6 minus 3xy minus 9y. 2x plus 6, the highest common factor is 2. So x plus 3 stays inside. For the second part, we have minus 3y as the highest common factor. So x stays inside, and minus 9y divided by minus 3y is plus 3. So the ones inside the bracket are the same. So you have x plus 3, and the outer terms 2 minus 3y. And that's that. Let's look at question number 11. The number of elements in the universal set is 20. Number of elements in A union B prime is 3. And then number of elements of A is 10. And then number of elements of B is 13. The Venn diagram shows some of this information, which is right over here. Question part A, find the number of elements in A intersection B. So the A intersection B is the overlap of A and B. can use algebra. Just label this as x. Let's say the A intersection B is x. And now let us look at A. A is 10. So to find the remaining part of A, we can write 10 minus x. Likewise, B is 13. So we can write this as 13 minus x. And now we can set up an equation. 10 minus x plus 13 minus x plus 3. That should give us the number of elements in the universal set, which is 20. You can tidy up this. 10 plus 13 plus 3 will give you 26. Minus x plus x will cancel each other. And then what is left over here is minus x. That will give you 20. You can solve for x now. X equal to 26 minus 20. And then the answer is 6. Let's go to part B. The number of elements we need to find. A prime intersection B. Now that means we don't want the A part, okay, but we want the intersection of B. And this intersection of both is x from B, which is 13. If we subtract x, which is 6, 13 minus 6 will give you 7. I'll continue the rest of the questions in the following videos. Thank you for watching.